And I am still under the impression I do not stretch things out of here. Like, I do not want to pull you. I don't want to snap you. In fact, like, if I snap you, then we're over, right? There's nothing left to do. So we do have some rotators, but like, none that will rotate you to that space, yeah. So pulling that out of there is bad. It's possible we do a stretch on that row where you're blocked from moving, but how would you be blocked from moving? I am just nudging you along, right? And you're gonna hit that. How do I then step on you? By stretching you back out along that row and stepping there. Yeah, that would work. You'd stretch, this one's stretch into a vertical here. You'd stretch into a diagonal and be able to walk in and hit that. I wonder if the tightened up space will help me here. Like, ultimately I need to just nudge this along. You're not going to change shape. Like, I've learnt a lot since I last came to this puzzle. I got better about thinking about these puzzles. If you go against the edge, do we necessarily... We don't have teleports at all. Do we necessarily lose you? Yes. And then I never move you, right? Like... Yeah, then both of these are stuck like this. I'm not pulling you apart, or I am pulling you apart. Is there a good reason not to pull you apart? I feel like I never did. But I don't remember if there was a good reason not to. Oh, there is a reason not to ever step on... Yeah, there's a reason to never step on this, but that's not the same as not pulling you apart. Is that what I'm missing? Did I just never consider that I might want to... Okay, actually, how would I pull you apart? Ah, maybe that's the thing, is that there is no way. Except I can do... Well, not there, but I can do... I can't step on you, but I could lift you up further, right? No. Let's take that. I can, but then that's stuck up there, and I'm pretty sure that's bad. Where's this music again? It's the Wii menu music. I can squish you up. I don't think I can ever unsquish you. I'm pretty sure I cannot. How would it ever work? One of them have to be blocked from moving. Yeah, there's no orientation that will make that work. So we're not squishing you up. We are somehow... I think we're breaking you apart, and that's what I've been missing. But if I'm breaking you apart, then I'd have to hit a rotate to connect you back together again. So actually that doesn't make any sense, does it? Break you apart, we need to use a rotator, and then that would be gone. Unless I broke you apart and then used the Aleph to somehow... No, it just wouldn't work. I can't like... I was thinking like, oh, is there then space to like have Aleph, Aleph, Aleph and nudge this along? But no, because this wouldn't be able to move. I think that means I can't break you apart. Like, okay. Is that what you started? No, you started diagonally, right? That's not useful. Oh, this is really tough. I can't stretch on that row. I can do this. Feels not good though. Ugh, that especially feels not good. Although, wait, I've stood on you. Wait. Ah, but then I can't get past you. Wait, how have I stunned you? I haven't stunned you, it's the colours. Ugh. The colours are different. It's white means I've stunned you. Okay. Because yellow in the last world is stunned you, right? Oh, that makes it really weird. So you have not been stunned. I can't stun you because then the other thing doesn't point in the right direction. Okay. So I can't make it go under itself. But I'll never stand on it. I'm pretty sure. Like, what mechanism would allow me to unpack those? Not that. Nothing. Nothing would allow me to do that. Nothing. Any situation where one of the things can move and the other thing can't. I don't have any situations like that. I also have no way of stretching you out with a gap in between. Nope, there's no arrangement where that would work. Do we have any arrangements where... Could you have been higher up, or is that as high as I can get you? That's as high as I can get you, isn't it? Thinking like if I could get you further up and then to the left, I'll be able to do something, but I don't think I can. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I cannot step on you at the very least until you're connected. I can't go through there until that either. So I cannot really do much with you. I push you to the edge. Is this one where like, oh, it being near the edge is actually useful in some way? That's not useful. This isn't useful because then I can't get anything away anymore. I can only get you that high up. Like, what's all this space for up here? I need to like just get something into the space in a way that feels interesting. Is it possible that like this gets stuck at the top? No, because at the end I need to pull back on this row. So unless like I can somehow get this back down, I guess by using like an Aleph or something, like rotating this again, like even more? Not gonna happen. Like that does let me bring you up further than I normally get to bring you up, but then there's no interaction I can do between these. I can't use that to push the Alephant along. I can't do, like there's nothing left at that point. Except to like squish that up, which isn't useful. This is how things start, right? Yep. This is such a weird one. Like, is this the hardest puzzle in the game? Maybe. You definitely do not go there. I think. I mean, it's possible at some point you do, and then I like push things across, and then how do I get you out of there? I don't. Okay, so you do not go there. There's so many things that I like clearly very much cannot do. I guess the other thing is that I can do not much here. I can do this. I cannot step on you, so like I can't. Nope, nope, nope. This doesn't lead anywhere. Because I can't walk around you. I can't lift you out of that space. Is there some other thing I could do down here? I don't think so. Can I lift you up? I guess I could lift you up. Then you are in this column and we're not doing anything about that. Push you further over, squish you up. That doesn't feel good. But the fact that these two are at an angle means I can't do any, like, fancy stretches. If these were aligned, then I could use the fact that there's a nickel next to me to block the other one, and then whatever. But I don't even need to do that to, like, squish them together. Wow, there's honestly nothing to do here. And that is not recoverable in any way. There'd have to be some position I can put you that, like, you would... No, this isn't the position. And I cannot step through here because that ruins you and you'll never point in the right direction. So... What? What can happen? You basically can't go any further up without this going further up. And then that's stuck. This is easily the most confusing puzzle in the game. Even harder than any of the ones actually at the end. Like, I need to, like, not be averse to putting stuff against the wall, because it could end up being relevant. I don't see how this could ever be relevant, because, like, sure, I can snap that, and then what? Nothing. I could bring you along, and then put you up, then put you back down to do something. What would I do with that? I can't stretch you on that row. So when that happens, it doesn't matter where I put this, the same thing will happen, things will break. That's not good. I can't take this down here and step rightwards on this, because there's nothing to hit. And there's no space to the left of it. I can push you further down, I can do this. Then I can't do anything, as far as I can tell. Can't. I mean, I could push you down again. I don't think that's useful. Well, that's just the starting position. It's just the starting position. Yep, and there's nothing I can do from here. I can do that. I can do this. I'm going around circles. I can't do that. There's nowhere I can, like, stretch you in a way that would be useful. I can take this down here, and it doesn't let me stretch you to the right. I can't bring you up because I can't step on this. Is there some way that could be, like, not true? Like, there's no way that can be not true. I'd have to lift you with this, but I can't get that underneath that. I can, of course, lift you up higher once you're in this state, but then I can't get you out of this state. What? That is 100% true. There's no getting you out of that state. Okay. Discount that idea. That idea's gone. What ideas remain? Very few. If not none. Cannot get this underneath that. In any position except this one. Is that useful somehow? I think so. I end up hitting that. No, I don't think so. It's something I kind of feel like I haven't done, but I can't stretch on that row. Can't stretch on that row. This is easily the most It's the level that feels like I'm at a dead end at the shallowest point. Like I have not gone down any branches very far and there are just no avenues. It's not like the other ones where there's like 10 avenues and I'm not sure which one's the right one. It's like the opposite of that. It's like there are none. Which makes this puzzle really weird. Really, really weird. I am not seeing anything I can do. Except get this stuck. Sure, you're up here. Great. Now what? I can't bring that up any higher because I can only pull it. This does nothing for me here. Okay, cannot do anything fancy with this. I can never unpack this. Oh, it doesn't matter where I put it. There is no fancy place that will start unpacking this. That's not an option. Like I need a place where the Aleph can move and the Nikud can't, or the Nikud can move and the Aleph can't. Which I don't have. What next? What's my next option? There aren't any. There are no more options. Like I can't do anything with this stretcher like in this column. Is it possible to get... Thinking about that space in the bottom left corner. Like if I get you here... Can I get you... No, not there. Can I get you, like... back into the diagonal formation you started in? I don't think I can even do that. Except, like, down there. Yeah, then I can't walk over this. By squishing you up I can stop one of these Alephs from moving, but that's not relevant to me. I've never felt so immediately stuck. Nope. I don't want you against the edge. I have nothing to do. That does nothing. That does nothing. That does nothing. That does nothing. Put you there, stretch you out this way. Then pull each bit out. No. Because I can't pull you out. Yeah, I can't pull that out this way at all. Yeah, that's stuck at that point. Stretch you left. This is no better than what I had before. That is worse. Because this is stuck against the right hand wall. But when you're further up and I do this, no, it doesn't do anything useful. Like, I can't even get you into this left space to be able to do something useful with that. I can get you down here. Is there something I can do with that? I don't think so. I can get you down there, like, in this column. Like, that's different to, like, a starting position, right? So when I do this, but I don't have access to it. So sure, okay, let's put you back there. Is there something special about that? Where there's some hidden new state I can get to? If there is, I'm not seeing it. I could have pushed you into that corner anyway, and that is clearly awful. Except for, like, being able to, like, get you back. But then you're stuck like this. I can't stretch you apart. Again, there's all this space up here. Super strange. I definitely don't break you. So we do not pull things along this road, at least that way. We might do it the other way. If you were on there, and like, yeah, I could still push the Alephant along, and I stretch that back out, how would I get that back out? I wouldn't, right? I wouldn't be able to get in there and press everything. So that's the other thing, I still need access to you to be able to pull this row out, so this cannot go along the top. So how this ends up there? I don't understand. I do not understand. Is there some way in which this is unravelable? That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I push this, like, round somewhere, and I guess you can go up, and then somewhere. I guess you can go, no, you can't. Where can you go? Can you get past this thing? I guess you can get past it like this. Okay, you're up here. What? A place where one of the things can move and the other one can't. And this doesn't go against the top, so it has to be like here, or here, or here, or in these two spaces. No, you're never coming apart. This is so weird. This is so weird. I don't go in there. I don't break it. Like, I can't do anything with this. I have to just push it with the Aleph. I can't unravel you. There's no way. There's no position that would allow that. I can't stretch you more than, like, the ways I have been stretching you. I can get you to be, like, kind of a horizontal thing, but not useful. Like, then we're stuck. I can get you to be that shape, I guess. I can break you, but then we're never putting you back together again. Because I cannot step on the other rotators. I don't get it. What could I possibly be missing? I cannot step on you. Because then that will rotate. And then that will never connect to there, which it has to. I can... What have I done here? I guess like I can lift you up. There's like something I can do down here. There's like that extra space there for whatever reason. For whatever reason, there's some extra space. I don't get what it is. Nope. Something else I can do from this? What? Clearly not. You can go against that edge. If I could pull you away from the wall here, that'd be nice, but to do that, I'd have to step on this. Not there. Here, which I cannot do. Okay. In which case, I can't pull you away from that edge. I pull the Aleph away from the edge. Nope, same problem. I can pull the Aleph away from the edge here, but then these two are stuck next to each other, except I can do this, but we're just back in the starting position. Or this, and nothing can happen with that. Yep. Yep. Unless we do split you and we later step on this to get you at a good angle. I guess, like, what angle would that be? I guess maybe horizontal? Okay, back to, yeah, let's consider that we might be splitting you. What ways do I have of doing that? Like, I have done it, right? In fact, I've done it just by doing this. No. Sometimes keys don't do exactly what I would like, but there we go, I've done it like that. Now, I just wouldn't be able to nudge that in there. Like, I would never be able to nudge that Aleph with this other Aleph, or this Aleph. Like, either Aleph is bad. Sure, this could be here, but I would not be able to use, I'd have to push it with a different Aleph, that one, and I can't because of the angle this is at. So that just does not work. Is there a new trick? Is there a trick I do not know? That can't be. I can't get this to go any higher up. Why is there this space here? Nothing can go here. Nothing can go here. Well, that's as close as you'll get. I cannot step on you. At least until those things are connected, but I have not achieved that yet. I am so lost. This is not solvable. This was actually driving me crazy. I don't get it. Do not see the benefit of this. Like, sure, this like gets me to a position where I can start using this space up here, but not in some useful way. There's no untangling. I can put you under you, but I can't do anything with that. Just step on that and tangle them. Step on this and nothing happens. I can push you in. I'm never going to push that Aleph with that Aleph unless I can reshape this, but I can't reshape that. Is it just me? Is it just me that's having trouble with this? What options am I not seeing? There's no extra option here. I cannot go and stand on the thing. If I stand on the thing, that rotates. Then, who's connecting to that? That's only going to be you. It's not like we're getting anything else up from this wall. So it's only going to be you. You need to be pointing upwards to do that, or pointing top right. So it's going to be you, and this, we're clearly just going to nudge you along. We can't pull this out because then you'll break, and we can't fix that. We have to just nudge this. And sure, I can do that with like this, but then we can't get in there. Because you're in the way. Even if, like, you have to be at an angle. You can't be horizontal because then I also wouldn't be able to get in without pulling. You have to be at an angle. This isn't changing shape. We know that's true. That is a fact of only one stretcher puzzles, the stretcher's not changing. This has to end up either like this or like this. Most likely is like this because look at you. To get the other way around, horrendous things would have to happen. We'd have to go through that position or rotate all the other way around. But neither of those is possible. Neither of those is possible. I can't lift you up. I need to lift you up. I cannot push you any further this way. You cannot go any further up because of this. I can't stretch you on that row. Therefore, if I'm stretching on anywhere, it's this row, but I can't stretch you on this row. So therefore, I'm stretching on this row. That's where you started, and this is no different to anything we had already. And you don't go against that edge. I mean, maybe you do, but... like now, really? No. And great, we got exactly this. It's just all dead ends. I'm so confused. Like, this isn't one where I come back with a fresh mind and I'm like, oh, okay, I know how to solve it. This is just one that isn't possible. I can drag that up there. I can't get this away if I've done that. I cannot. You have to get away from there. Can I somehow do something else down here now? Nope. Nope. I can stretch that up. Oh, but only if I get this stuck against the edge, which I don't want to. So I have to do this. First thing I step on has to be you. I can't do anything with, I can't pull anything else in any way that would help. Like, the only thing is that somehow my first move has been wrong, like, every time, but... no, you gotta come away from that wall. You going in the corner is not good. Sure, I've done that, but... Great. You're stuck against the wall. I can't pull you any further. I cannot pull. I can pull that out, but I already had this without this being stuck against the wall, so it's just a worse position. It's just a worse position than this. Look, you're already here. There are no Alephs or Nichods to use to untangle this, so it can't be in this position. If we split things apart, I can't push the Aleph to push the other Alephs. I cannot lift this up anymore without either getting an Aleph under it or getting the Nichod under it. Neither of those things is doable, except like this. But then it's just stuck here. I don't want to step on it. Can't do anything with this. I think that's the only way to get that underneath. It can't come under this way because then the Aleph's hit. And if I push it to the right, it's stuck against the right. So only way to get the Nichod under the other Nichod is like that. My poor head. I can't step on it. I can lift you up by pulling. If that's against the top, it's never coming down. Without using an Aleph to like lever it down, but that would mean getting this into like a diagonally up thing, like But I've lost like all control at this point. Yeah, best I can do is squeeze you. Can't like nudge those across. Like, just push it a little bit further. I cannot. All I can do is that, and then I can't do anything. Can I somehow use this to get this back down? Is there any situation where I could? Not that would ever help, because there's no way to untangle this ever. So sure, do it like this. Great. 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 If that goes in there, I'm not getting it back. I haven't stepped on it yet, but I can't have stepped on it before I do that. So I'm not getting it back. I don't think. It's definitely true, right? Like, if you're not up against the top, I do this, and I use this to push this. What would I do to get you back? I can move those that way. I cannot move that way. And even then, how would I untangle you? I would not. Like, more than any other puzzle, this feels like one where the puzzle must be broken, right? At some point the level was updated and it's just like been saved in a state that doesn't work. I know that's not true, but it feels like it is true. Like, there's nothing I can use. I can't use the walls to do anything fancy. Like, there's no. This isn't a trick where I do this. And, like, nothing. One of the things moves somehow. It would have to be specifically, like, against a thing. And, like, I do a stretch like this. But I can't because this is diagonal. There needs to be a space where one of them can go into and the other one can't, and it has to be in the row or the column that I'm on. Like, the only place I could see that happening is, like, here, but they have to be on the other side of this, and then we'd break the thing as well. There's definitely no way of reshaping the reshaper. I do not stack them like that, right? So going back to, like, I can, if I lift this up, I can't do anything. There are no options. Am I gonna feel super silly when I finally see what this is? I cannot break those. Then you'll never be fixed. Yep, you'll never be fixed. I'm like just going over the options that are clearly not a thing, just because I don't know what else to do. This flattens that like that. I do not want to flatten you. I can lift you up. This is the only way to get, like, the Aleph under the Aleph, is to have you against that wall. I don't want to step on it that way, I guess. The only thing that this does that's relatively special is that it gets you a little bit higher up than I've ever had you, I guess. But can't get you left at this point. I can get you all the way to the top. Cannot get this left after coming past to this because the Aleph would have to be here and then here. Let's somehow move that down and be here, but I can't be there. I can't ever stand on that until later. How did I get you that high up? By sticking this underneath. This is so weird. I'm truly lost. More than I can ever remember being lost in a puzzle, ever. I have no way of taking this, like, through. I can't. And once it's against the edge, it's against the edge, and I'm not bringing it back again because I'd have to stand on the Aleph next to the Nickard, or I'd have to put the other I'd have to like put you behind you and then bring that back. It's not gonna happen. There's no like rattling that would help here. There's no rattling that would help. There's no rattling that would help. Because there's nothing that's free except you. And if I do make anything free, then there's not two things to point at. This is not a rattling puzzle. Yeah, am I gonna feel silly? Can't stretch on there. I can't stretch on there. I can't do anything down here. I can't. I can do this. I can lift you up. Cool. We're stuck. There's no way to pull you apart if you're stuck on top of yourself. How is this the hardest puzzle in the game? Is there something weird I can do at the beginning? Like, I don't know, stepping on you does something magical. Nope. Nope. Like, you're not connecting to that, you're never leaving that. You're not connected to that, you're always to the left of that. Unless, of course, we go step... No, we can't step on that if you're not connected to something. So, yep, you're not connected to that. Like, you're not doing anything different. You're connected to that. Does this really use a technique I have not used in any other puzzle? Like, are there interesting places where I can, like, do pulls in ways that I haven't done? Like, I cannot pull you left. There's nothing to stop me from moving. And there never would be. I could lift you up if I could put the nickel underneath you, but I cannot do that because this cannot go past that. This is honestly, I don't know. I should have decided to just leave this level behind. I didn't want to leave something undone, like not done or unfinished. What can I possibly be missing? What has this done for me? This has to be available afterwards to stretch these back so I can go step on that. There is no arrangement where you... There's no way to do this without those things moving. Like, what would stop them from moving if they were blocked? Both of them? Nope, never gonna happen. Can't do it here. Can't stop myself from moving that way without something being here. Okay, something there. Perfect. Aleph doesn't help me. Can't disconnect this Aleph. Can't disconnect this because it'll disconnect that. Can disconnect this Aleph, can't help me. I can stretch you up to begin with, but then this is stuck against this edge, which isn't good. Nothing I can do here. Like, I almost feel like just trying every option. Is there anything I can do here except like move you left? Okay, what else can I do from this point except move you left? Nothing. I need that. Put you there. I can put that leftwards and then down. No, I can't. Put you even further leftwards there. Which I can do it anyway if I just like lift you up and do that. I can not stretch either of these two things to the left unless I go here. At which point you're stuck on this side and I don't think I can do anything else with you. So then my next option is I lift you up. Like, I feel like the entire state tree is in my head. Like, there's that position. Is there something I can do from here? What? Like, take this around that somehow? Well, good luck. Do anything from here? Nope. Do anything from here? Nope. Do anything from the next row? No. And if that's against the wall, that's all I can do. Okay, next. That's the only thing I can do. I can move that further back down again. That's where it already was. I can bring you up further. Great. Then, what can I do? I can not move you to the right without pushing you to the right. I can not stretch you any further. Well, I can tuck you under yourself. Then I cannot untuck you under yourself because that requires having a stretchy Aleph with a space for something to move into, but not for one of the other things to move into, which does not exist, cannot exist. That's that. That's over. Yeah, like there's no way that can work. The only other Alephs work with are over here, and I can't interact with them. I can't put stuff on the other side of them. Okay, that's not an option then. We're not tucking you underneath. The next option is we can put you all the way at the top and like drag you further. Great, you're up here, but like you're not at the angle I need you to be able to push those things. You nudge them very, very slightly. We don't want to do that for the same reasons before. We can't step on that. We can never step on that. That requires stepping on that. I can bring you all the way over here. Can't interact with you in any way. I can move this over here. It does nothing. I can break things. I can push you left then up. Also doesn't do anything useful. Cannot step on this. Cannot move this anywhere. So then we're back to this. And we... I'm just like depth first, searching everything. I can shuffle you around left and right. If I shuffle you, well, if I move this to the right, I can't interact with anything. If I shuffle you to the right, well, this still can't interact with anything. I move this down. I can break that stuff on that row. I can not push this any further down. I can push it to the right, and then I can't stand on here without doing this. I could lift you up. I would just be able to do the same thing though, which isn't good. I can move you further left, and I can stretch you this way, and that breaks those things. I can not stretch these things. We're back in this state, my favorite state. We can do this, but then I cannot lift you up or anything. Or I can just push you back into the state you were in at the beginning, which isn't good. Just go back in the loop. Push you back to the left. Cannot get this underneath. Cannot get it round. It's against the wall. You go over here, you're stuck on that side. I can put you here, I can lift you up. It doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I can stuff on that and it breaks things. I can do this, I just break those. I can like hit you like that, wonderful, lovely. Things are going swimmingly. There's all the space in the top left corner that I still haven't used because I still had nothing anywhere near there. I can do this, I can do this, I can do that, and it leads to nothing. I can't pull anything, I can't step on this, I can't lift it up any further. Like, that's the other thing, is that this needs to be up at least one more. And if I pull this underneath itself, I can't pull it back out without it being latched on something, but it can't be latched on something because there's nothing to latch it on, so it's not going there. What am I missing? Can't go in here because I irritate. Wait, is there somewhere else to go from here? I can go down to this bit, I can go here. This isn't an ideal way to be solving a puzzle, but I don't see other approaches I can use. Sure, I can do that, I can do that, and I can do this, I can do that, and it doesn't do anything, I can do this, I can do that, and it's just basically as it was. Except this is stuck. Oh, I am so lost! What am I supposed to do with this puzzle? There's definitely no situation where I can untangle this, right? I'd have to pull, and one of the things pull. I do not have a way of setting that up. I know I don't. This can go further up. This can't go there. So the best I can do is that. Sure, it's up a row higher. Wonderful. Now what? Now I do this. Amazing. It's just as stuck as it is in every other situation. There's nothing I can do from here. And yeah, ultimately, if I scrunch this up, I can do this. I could have done that from lower down, and that's stuck. This space, nothing's ever there. Except like right now, I can do that. Wonderful. Somehow this space lets me untangle you or something. Let's just go shove it in that space and then see if anything happens. Okay, cool. You're up here. I'm with you. Great. And like, I don't think there's any other way of getting you. Sure there is. This. I can get you past that, sure. But still. What am I hoping will happen? Doesn't make a difference whether to put you there or there. Can't move an Aleph by itself. I know with my previous solution to this, I did like use ricketiness and all sorts of things. But then it changed, so that it made it... Oh, sorry, I just hit my microphone. It changed so that it makes it much more clearer that I cannot ever affect you. Right? Like, unless I somehow get an Aleph there at some point, but I don't think that's doable. Pretty sure I just nudged this along. I'm not supposed to do something with this, right? I was gonna say, like, how did I not do that before? It's because the only reason that's up is because I stepped on it. Oh my gosh, almost had a panic attack. I cannot get you in that row. Like, if I could, like, this would be so simple. You'd be in that row, I'd do that, and not have stepped on you. Okay, how do I get you in that row and not have stepped on you? Like this. But then, this is here. So I can't do the other bit of that. Yep. Okay, so instead, one more row up. I put you in that row. But then to lift you up, I have to do this. Which is all well and good, but then I can't get this away from the wall. So it's not all well and good, it's just all not well and bad. I can get you exactly one space higher, which is great, except then this is stuck. I should have come to this before I did the last level. The last level was super satisfying. This one, there's just no way it's going to be satisfying after all this. No! Okay, what if I make you horizontal? Oh, but to make you horizontal, you're stuck against this edge. I'm out of options. I can't lift you up myself, so I have to do this, and I have to do this. No, not that. Cannot get you to go up any more spaces. Any more spaces at all. And if this ever goes against the top, then bringing it down would require putting an Aleph behind it, which would mean you being in a very different orientation. Which isn't going to happen. Without rotating you like all the way around. Okay, let's bring that Aleph left. Go on then. Do it. Bring that Aleph left. You can do it, right? I mean, I can do it down here. Cool, that's how it started. And then, great. Nothing's good. I can't bring it any further left, so I can bring it up, but then this is stuck. I'm so... I don't know. I mean, this is on me. I'm the one who's like, oh, even though it says it's done, it's not done because I didn't solve it properly. I could just accept that it's done. But I don't accept it. It's clearly not done. Obviously, like, just because I'm not pulling these out doesn't mean I'm not doing something else with them. But, like, what else? I can't step on them. I can't put you on them. I can put you on them, but that doesn't do anything for me. put you on them, but great. Wonderful. I'm definitely not pulling on it, so instead, I am doing what? And there's nothing I can do here that would like make this like untangle. Like there's just not. There's just not. This is actually destroying me. Having a slight breakdown. No other options. I get the Aleph to the left, and then I can't do anything. I could take you down first, and then lift you like that. Can't do anything. Could do that. I've been through all of these moves already. I can push you further down. I cannot bring this any further up. I just can't imagine how this is going to be. I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine how this is going to be. That is only mildly interesting because it's the starting position but it's lifted up one. But I can't. I have to push you down and then we're just back at the starting position. Then we do this again, then we go around again, and then we do this again. And then nothing good comes of it. There's nowhere to put you that would do anything interesting. Sure, you can go there and you act as like a blocker for this, but there's nothing to pull. That. Is this definitely solvable? I'm like everything in my body is saying there's something wrong with this. this isn't doable. That's obviously not going to be true, but then, I mean, it is possible that that's the case. But, like, it's unlikely. It's extremely unlikely. You'd think it would have been tested. It probably has been tested. To make sure it still works. That's one way to lift you up. And I have done this before, right? But this doesn't lead anywhere good. Right? You're above you. Wait. How is this not? No, this is a situation I've been in a million times, right? This is just. Oh no, it's a little bit different. Okay, you're against that edge. I lift you up. Bring you over. I stretch you this way, or I stretch you this way. Does this go somewhere? This is stuck in this corner now. Oh, I feel like I'm getting close to something, right? Hold on, there. There, like this then starts to have meaning. But I don't know where I go after that, because then I can't take this down. Oh, I'm almost done. Ah, let me out of here. Hold on. You're still in the way. No. Maybe when you're like that. Wait, no. When you're like that. We do this. No, wait, whoa, what? Oh, that moves. Don't move. Ah, I'm actually like down some path I haven't been on before. Oh, this has ruined me. This has actually ruined me. How do I... Okay, hold on. So in this situation... Oh no, not that situation. So before I brought you back up, but then if I push that along, I can't get it back out. I'm almost there, clearly. This is like the path that I should have been on, that I never was. If I did this, it's like almost good, except that doesn't attach. Unless there's like some way of... No. So it's almost better when it's that way. Unless we like loop around even more. Is there another thing I can do? Is there some... I can get you like that, but that's just how it already was, right? Like this space is starting to make sense. I can do all that. Do you have to be stuck in this corner? I think you did. I don't know for certain. You can go there. You can go here. What next? Like, is there some way I can stretch you, like do a double stretch? No, there's no way I can do a double stretch. So then what can I do? You're joined, great. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. That does not get out of the way. There's nothing else I can do. I guess if you were just the other way round, that would be good. Like, if I could like bring the Aleph up, that would do everything I need. Or if I bring this down, I guess, but that's impossible from this position. Do I have to be stuck in the corner right now? Yes, because that was required in order to... I put that above that. Why did I never do this? Putting the Aleph under the Aleph. I think I was always like, I can't bring this down and push it left, but I can push that right. Okay, you're going this way. You are absolutely going this way. I don't see what I can do now except something like this. I can put you here. I can like rotate you like all the other way around. Can I though? Because like the next step would be get the Aleph to go up, or get you to go down, I guess. But then I'm stuck. Okay, hold on. It's not that. I don't think. Did that instead, and that, which is like almost good. Well, that's not really. I'm sure I can do this and that. Yeah, that's this again. Oh, there's another step and I don't know what it is. I need to get the Aleph up. Somehow. I'm definitely not doing that. This is the wrong direction. Unless it's not, unless there is some way of rotating this all the way around really, really awkwardly. It would require either bringing this down like this and then the Aleph up, or bringing that down further, which I can do, but then it's stuck. Bring the Aleph up, which I can't do because I have to push it to the right. So if I can do it here. Is there some way to resolve this? I think so. Have I been like a step away? Or not? What do I do now? I can stretch, just put you like this. And lift you up. Do that, you're here. Do that, you're here. Lift you up further. I can do nothing. Okay, this is the next phase of having no options. That Aleph needs to be pushed through. It is, but I cannot get in. Unless of course this is stretched out further, but I don't think that's possible with the arrangements that I've got. It's not. Okay. So then this has to go in. And it can't go in at this angle? Why? Remind me, there was a reason for that. Wait, why doesn't this do... Yeah, that's that angle. What's wrong with this angle? Because of that. Huh. It pulls before it attaches. And then I can't go in, I can't do anything, right? So it has to be... Oh, hold on, I can just do this, I can just do this. Ah, yeah, I can just do that and then go down. Ah, I've done it. I've done it. I should have ended on the other one. The bit I was missing there and just going around in circles forever was not was not like the like most interesting thing to discover. It was just a thing I hadn't done. Even though I thought I was looking at every single possible movement I could do along the way. I was apparently missing one. I don't really know why. Oh, that's absolutely destroyed me. It's done though. I've now officially actually solved every puzzle. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, let's forget that puzzle. That puzzle's gone. I'm never thinking about that puzzle again. We're pretending that we just came out of this one. Wow, what a good puzzle. It was so good. Okay. So of the puzzles that were like the conversational ones, they were all actually really interesting and really fascinating. I think, is it this one that I had the most trouble with? Yes, and it's not because of the... I mean, the level did make it really difficult, and it was a really cool trick in the level, which I think is easily the hardest trick in all of those levels. It's like very complicated and like requires like 3 things moving all at the same time. Like the trick where you like move and you don't make a rotation happen because you're pushing the thing you're rotating or like potentially rotating. The hard thing here was this. Although has this changed? This has possibly changed. That wink's still there. I think that has changed in some way. Are they doing less sounds or something? I don't know. Also, the star shapes have changed, I think. Yeah, there's something new. Did the graphics for the teleporting also change? It's possible. I think it might have done. I think they might have become more distinct. Huh, interesting. Very interesting. So, like, that's the one that stands out to me as being like, okay, there's a really cool trick in it, but like the cryptic clues are incredibly cryptic. The others all felt much more natural, I think. Like, but then maybe it's better now. I guess I don't know what it's like to solve it in its current state. It's also the hardest trick of the bunch. Those are really cool ideas. It's like a very fun way of having like an extra special weird puzzle type. Like it's interesting to have a cryptic puzzle in a what is otherwise, you know, a kind of very deductive Sokoban game, right? That's not deduction. That is like, imagine what this could mean. And then hope it's true. I mean, there is some that you can use a bit of deduction to help you get there. Like, well, you know, I have to step on this first, therefore the first thing must mean this. Yeah, I was very much expecting those dots to mean something. I guess the rotating directions don't mean anything. That's just to make it look weird and dynamic, although I don't really get why. I don't think it would look odd if they all rotated the same direction. I'm not sure I notice, but I do notice when they're all different and like seemingly randomly different. Yeah, okay, really cool game, wonderful game. One of the hardest games I've ever played, for sure. This is a game for people who, beat the golem and other such things. Beat the nothingness. If you 100% beat the nothingness and 100% the golem, this is the game to come to next. Yeah. Mechanically really interesting. Like, it's such a weird abstract mechanic, and like so was what was the yin and yang one? Inner Tao. Inner Tao is also like the same developer, like very abstract, and had some similar properties in that I definitely did start to get a little bit of frustration, like mild frustration, with like having to tiptoe around things a lot. It's like anybody who doesn't play Circle Bands because they feel like they're very constraining and claustrophobic, this would be extreme for them. I just don't think it would be possible, honestly. So it's only like after getting over that aspect of Circle Band games that you can start to enjoy these ones that like kind of really take that far. And that's because like every move you make can do some slightly like possibly unexpected things, because like it moves things on other columns or other rows, or like teleports you around. It's not always easy to know. Combine that with there are a lot of tight spaces, and that is one thing I'd say I think I would have preferred if like some of the puzzles had like really cool tricks, and then I had to do a lot of like just like really awkward maneuvering of things around each other. And like it takes away from the cool trick a little bit, I think. I mean, the cool trick's still as cool as it is, but like, imagine I just had the aha moment of, oh, there's that trick, and I could just go and do it without this like 10 minutes of moving things around each other. I can't think of specific puzzles that did that, but still. But yeah, like mechanically such an interesting game. Such an interesting idea. The idea of like connecting things that are in adjacent cells, and they can be connected at angles, and the way this can explore angles on a grid. I mentioned this earlier of like because you're always setting angles by like being in a relative position. It's never about like fully continuous angles. It's about like, yeah, it's about relative positions. Even when you're like breaking them apart, right? That's the relative position of the two things when they're stretched. I still find the fact that you can stretch them like infinitely, seemingly, like as long as you don't go off angle, weird. And I was thinking about it. It's because like I can only take the rule otherwise as being you can't have non-45 degree angles, but then that makes the like if you think of like all the angles of the circle, like 0 to 360 degrees, it's suddenly this weird rule where it's like, oh, this one's fine, and then there's a bunch of degrees, or like infinite degrees, like if you subdivide it infinitely before you get to 45 degrees, and then suddenly it's fine for a moment, and then there's another infinite set of degrees until 90, and then so on and so forth. And that just feels more weird than, for example, they break if they're more than two spaces away. Because that is just there is a cutoff, and then beyond that cutoff, it's broken. Especially because like the graphics suggest that it's stretching in some way. Like it kind of feels like it's about like how much tension there is in that connection. I think it's super cool though that you can stretch them and like do things where the things are still connected, but like they can like interact behind a wall or whatever. I think the mechanic of the rattling is fascinating. Like that almost feels like the kind of mechanic that would only come up through experimenting with existing things. And then you're like, oh, what if the two things are pointing at it at the same time? Well, suddenly you can build puzzles out of that idea, which is really cool. Like, I guess an alternative idea could have been like they both connect or something, which potentially would have had its own really interesting things. But I really like what the rattling did. It's quite a hard mechanic to like remember to think about. Like, oh, there is that thing I can do where I can avoid things connecting to it. but it feels natural and it fits with all of them. Also, I love that the like world structure like has each these alphabets on the different worlds and the way those are connected. Like I think it is like, you know, the Latin alphabet evolved from, like in some way is, you know, it's a kind of evolution of the Greek alphabet, which is from the whatever this one was called again, something with P. Yeah, I've forgotten the name. And then we have the Arabic alphabet, and then the Hebrew alphabet, and there's a connection between them all. And even though, like, you know, it's not a game about teaching you about those things, it's still interesting to have that like real world cultural thread in a game that is otherwise completely abstract and about elephants and oxen. I think that's really neat. And just so many great puzzles as well. I think there were maybe like 2 or 3 where I was a bit like, okay, actually I can think of one. Where was it? Was it like one of these? I felt like it was this one. I felt like by the time I did this one, the trick I ended up using didn't feel special, but it's possibly just because I did a later one where the same kind of trick was used. Like, I'm not totally sure. Like, this really was just about spreading something with a gap between and then putting it down here and pressing it left, right? It took me a while to notice it, but I don't know. It felt like something I'd done before. And so this became one of those ones where it's like, it felt like almost all of the puzzle was like manipulating these things around each other, but that felt like more like trial and error than like a particular moment or a particular idea. So there was that bit where I put you on that, and it's possible that was a necessary step, but I never knew that it was a necessary step. I just did it because it made something easier for me at one point. So it's possible that's the main trick, and I just never really registered it as the main trick, like lifting you out of there. Because I remember thinking like, actually I can bring that up and then do stuff with it and put it back down. And I did end up using it, but I didn't at the time feel like it was necessary. So I don't know. Maybe if I'd if I thought about it in a different way, I would have come to the conclusion that is necessary, and that's why I would have lifted it out in the first place. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, what else to say? Also, yeah, I think it's worth mentioning that how wonderfully polished this is. I love the little transitions. I love all these things that come in. I love the textures in the background and the way these things are floating around and the way the menu moves about like this. And in the cutscenes, all the little animations and the way things move and that everything's nicely tweened. This has a lot of this does things very right in terms of there's this idea in animation of things you should never have things just pop in, right? Or pop out. There should always be something. There's some way in which things are coming in. And you can see that here, right? Look at this. The thing that appears here, it has a little fade in. A lot of people just go, oh, something pops in, right? But no, it's fading in, and then these will fade in, right? Look at them. They all fade in together, and then it all slides over with a nice tweening action. It's lovely. And everything in the background shifts as I shift around on this thing. There's a parallax effect going on. Really nice. And then the little transitions as you go in and out. Yeah, so good. It's really nicely done. Oh yeah, the little movement on the floor. I even forgot about that. I guess that's the only time when something pops is after a restart, but that's actually kind of nice. I just realized that these rotate back. Is that yeah, they just rotate back a little bit. That's interesting. It's not about how long I've been in the level. Anyway, just thinking about the animations going on. And they do a little bump when you exit. It just feels great. Yeah, I liked all of the mechanics. I think the one that's hardest to think about was, at first it was the pulling one. the hardest part of the game was when it added all three of these things. Okay, hardest part of the game was the puzzle that we're pretending doesn't exist anymore. But when it started adding all three, these got real tough. Like this line along the middle wasn't like, it didn't feel like it kept up the whole thing of like it being like quite a gentle curve. It felt like it was suddenly like spiky along this bit. Don't know if that's by design. It might be. It might not even be by design that this is meant to be smooth along here. That might just be me imagining that, like along the middle row. Anyway, I think that's my thoughts. Yeah, just like I am very impressed. I'm very impressed that these puzzles have been designed with these very, very strange mechanics. And that puzzle at the end, loved it. Genuinely, I thought it was amazing. It's funny how I did that one thinking like, oh, I'm ending on like an easy puzzle. Then I had that, which was like really tough, but I got it. And then I had the one that we're pretending doesn't exist. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. I know Laszlo has been doing puzzle design for Lab Rat, which will be out at some point. I have played some of it to help playtest. And you can tell that he's involved from the puzzle design. Like I think the personality shines through in the puzzles. Yeah, okay. I think I'll try and wrap up. Whoa. That was a game. This is another one of those games where, because I've completed it, I feel like nothing can ever stop me, except this almost did stop me. And it drove me to the edge. It drove me to the edge. We'll leave it at that. All right. See you next time for, I think we'll be doing Bonfire Peaks next. I'm pretty sure we will, like the DLC. If not, sorry for the confusion, but I think we are doing that. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. That must have been infuriating at times, but I hope it's interesting to watch for those of you that do. Yeah, thanks. See you next time. Goodbye.